Hi, I'm Atlanta. I'm an artist manager and music industry consultant and coach. Okay, so the average day for me in the music industry is completely different, to be honest. One day it could be putting out fires, it could be back-to-back on meetings and calls, or I could be running around London on events and gigs and meeting artists or traveling the world with artists. So it varies every single day, but I quite like the fluidity of the working week and the challenges that come up. It's good fun, keeps me on my toes. I think my career highlight was probably when I got my first platinum gold disc when I was, early 20s at this point. Got the first platinum disc, that was something I'd always wanted to achieve. And the low light is, I guess I don't have one low light. It's always a bad day whenever you're the person that has to deliver the bad news to an artist. So that's never a good day at the office, but that's a rare occasion. So highlights, winning awards, platinum discs, fun shows, events, it's always the best time. It's so vital to get as much experience as you possibly can, especially in the music industry. It's a people's business, and by getting in the room and getting the experience under your belt, that's how you meet people and how you build your contacts and network, and that's how I worked my way up into the music industry. So I'm fully a big believer on all experience matters, and even when you're a student, start as soon as you can and get as much work experience under your belt. So my background, actually, I started as a super fan of Florence Machine, which I'm going to be talking about today, but I actually started fan pages. So when I was like 15, I started one of the first Florence Machine fan pages. And then I met Florence at a gig in New York in Central Park. And she invited me to stay after the show and like hang out and meet her friends and family backstage. And then I met her management and they gave me their email, and then I followed up, and then they gave me some work experience at London Fashion Week, and then I became an assistant. And it kind of just snowballed from there. That's pretty much how I started, was from meeting Florence and the Machine. Forever just banging on doors to get my way in, like into the industry. That's how, I still do that today. Never take no for an answer. I think if there's a will, there is always a way. There's always a way to do something that you want to do in the industry. So yeah, I carry that with myself now. Did that when I was 15, so I think it's worked out okay. And I guess, we just keep on doing it, see where we're going to end up. It's a really unpredictable industry. I think the best kind of attributes to do well in the industry and I guess survive in the industry is, rule 101, you've got to be a good person, you've got to be nice, you've got to give people your time, you've got to show up as well, so be punctual and offer to help in any way you can. I think a lot of the time people won't hold your hand through it, they will just throw you into the deep end. And it's really about just grabbing it with two hands and running with it. And also like spotting where you can help and identifying areas that potentially teams and companies or artists need help with, and just being a go-getter, being inventive in ways that you can be a part of the team. So it's one less job for them. So be nice, be hardworking. It's not rocket science.